Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to shoot a quick video for you today. I was out just kind of on a walk, and first off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos, to comment, send me emails. It's very humbling to, think that it's humbling for me that you actually take the time to watch those videos and that they do help you. And so that's why I keep doing them. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here. And I hope I'll just continue to make content that is helpful for you and helps you move forward in your journey wherever you are. And so I had a thought today, and I think this will help a lot of you. And the thought is this: I need you guys to remember this. Do not compare where you are in your journey to someone else. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes I see comments where people say something like, well, Nick, it's great that you have reached this point. Obviously, you've experienced such and such to get you here. And while that may be true, if you are comparing your position in your journey to someone like me or someone else in the business, or even in life that's further ahead of you, that usually doesn't do you any good. Because what happens is you start to see how far ahead someone is, and you begin to think about how big that gap is and how far you have to go before you get to that other person's level. And the bottom line is that's not helpful, because then what follows is excuses. You start to make excuses as to why you can't bridge that gap. And those excuses are BS. Because remember, guys, I started from the bottom. I started with nothing. I watched a webinar about overages. I bought a course on a credit card because I didn't have money to pay cash. And I just took it one day at a time and slowly figured it out. And that's the path. That's the path we all have to take. I am only where I am today because I just took it one step at a time. I just climbed the mountain one step at a time. And that's what you need to do too, is you need to take one step forward and just figure it out as you go. Don't compare where you are today with someone else who's farther down the road from you, because it's not helpful. It doesn't help you at all. Focus on taking that next step. And that's going to be different for everyone, wherever you are in this journey. Some of you may be just starting. Maybe you need to gather more knowledge or invest in more knowledge, invest in guidance. Maybe you are trying to implement. You have the knowledge, now you're just trying to implement. Maybe it's getting that first list. Maybe it's picking up the phone for the first time. Sending out that first contract. Wherever it is, we are all in a different stage. And the only way we're going to bridge the gap and get where we want to go is if we take the next step and we stop wasting time comparing where we are to where someone else is. It's a waste of time. Now, do learn from people that are farther ahead of you. Do learn from them. Do listen and see what you can learn so that you can get to where they are faster than it took them. That's the whole reason I teach what I teach, guys, is to shorten your learning curve so that it doesn't take you 5 years to get where I am today. But don't compare yourself to where you are today to where someone is who may be 3, 4, 5 years ahead of you. Learn from them. But don't compare yourself, and don't focus on that gap that you have to cross, that you have to bridge. Focus on what is the next step. And you may be wondering, well, I don't know what the next step is. And I think you do. I think we all know what the next step is. There is something inside of us that tells us what action we need to take. Usually we have a recurring thought that continues to come and come and come and come. The problem is we don't listen to that thought. And we just kick it to the side, or we say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And I think that is, ignoring those thoughts is what keeps people in the same place year after year after year. Because the reality is, most of us know what we need to do, but we're just too scared to do it. Or we make excuses as to why we can't do it. And we procrastinate. And when we do that, we stay where we are forever. So that's first tip, don't compare yourself to where someone is farther ahead of you. Second tip, listen to those thoughts and take the courageous action to do what it is that you know you need to do. And just stop making excuses as to why you can't. Stop letting fear run your life and keep you from doing something new. Stop doing those things. Listen to that voice and do the thing that you know you need to do. That's all I've got for you guys. As always, I'm here to help you. Post your questions, comments below. If you need help and want to learn from me, check out my course, link below. And be courageous, guys. This is a scary path. Trying something new and going out on your own in business is scary, but it is well worth the price and the work. And it's well worth moving into that fear and doing those things that you're afraid to do. It's well worth it. That's all I have for you. Thanks, guys.